Lutheran Social Services in both Southern and Northern California has long been a beacon of hope for countless individuals and families in need. We have served our California neighbors through wars, economic downturns, and pandemics with an ever-present commitment to galvanize action and positive impact in our communities. But today, we face growing challenges that risk the very foundation of our services we provide. Our clients face compounding difficulties like homelessness, chronic illness, behavioral health needs, and economic instability.
One challenge we face is a looming and potentially unsustainable shortfall in Medicaid, and more specifically Medi-Cal, a critical source of our funding in California. 1 in 3 Californians are covered by Medi-Cal, and according to the California Healthcare Foundation, 42% of children in our state are enrolled. In California Congressional District 1, where I live, 43% of the population receives a Medicaid benefit. We know that there is no one-size-fits-all solution to the problems that our communities face, which is why reductions like this can send a ripple effect of decreased services to those who cannot afford to lose them.
There are 3 key pillars to our work that constitute respective missions here in California. 1, our programs, like CalAIM, offered at 5 out of 6 counties in Southern California, which has served 761 unduplicated individuals fiscal year to date. Likewise, vital mental health services from our offices throughout rural San Bernardino County offer hope where our neighbors would otherwise go without support. 2, personnel like Ramona, a peer support advocate who is also a success story of Lutheran Social Services programs, make this work possible. And most importantly, 3, the participants, the individuals and families who rely on us. Approximately 14.9 million Californians are covered by Medi-Cal, according to the Department of Healthcare Services, with nearly 4 million here in Los Angeles County. Southern California has both the most populous as well as the largest counties in the state, with LA and San Bernardino respectively. In Southern California alone, losing Medi-Cal funding would risk destabilizing approximately 1/3 of currently covered Californians.
Medi-Cal is integral to our important work, and it directly impacts services like CalAIM and other essential community development programs. In Northern California alone, Lutheran Social Services has provided essential CalAIM case management to more than 1,800 unduplicated clients fiscal year to date. Services such as these are at risk as funding uncertainties grow. Despite this, we are as committed as ever to pursue our respective and collective missions. Our organizations in both Northern and Southern California today remain on the front lines. We urge our policymakers to recognize that Medi-Cal isn't just another funding mechanism, it's a lifeline for California's most vulnerable and their pathway to stability and self-sufficiency. The people we serve every day are not merely survivors. They are vibrant members of our communities and our Californian neighbors. They use the tools they have developed to truly thrive, embrace all that life has to offer, and give back to the community in a way only they can.
This important work must continue as we strive together to embrace, equip, and empower the vulnerable and promote stability throughout all of California. We need your support. Reach out to your members of Congress. They will be home for spring break from April 12th through the 27th, and then again this summer. Contact their district offices and schedule appointments to meet with them there. Invite them to your congregation. Invite them to see your food pantry or feeding ministries. We here at LSS are making those same invitations on behalf of the agencies. Also, contact your state senators, assembly members, and county supervisors. They have personal and professional relationships and access to members of Congress. Now is the time to leverage those relationships. We do not see these changes as shifting responsibility to states because we understand that shifting frequently leads to cutting in areas that cannot afford it. We will continue to advocate for the critical Medicaid funding Medi-Cal receives, since California does not have the money to backfill. State and county policy members need to inform members of Congress that shifting funding is equivalent to cutting. Join us in making a difference. Call your state and congressional representatives today.